Hey guys, it's Steph, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a full face of first impressions. You guys know I love doing these videos, and I've got a good mix of like slightly more expensive products, some more affordable products, and okay, a little sneak peek, I'm working with Florasis on this video again, and they have sent me their new palette, and oh my god, just this is all I need to tell you. So I'm going to be using that in a second. But yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, if you haven't already, please subscribe. That would mean a lot. And also give this video a thumbs up and I don't know, just say hey in the comments. Hey. But yeah, let's get on to the makeup. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is this RODIAL primer. I actually got this from TK Maxx. You guys know TK Maxx, just, it's like my home. And this normally retails for £30. I got it for £8. It was like completely in the sale. And this is the Instant Glow Primer for a warm and flawless glow, which is what I love. Okay, so it just looks like a slightly shimmery cream. I'm going out for a little birthday celebration for Ollie's mum in a bit. So I just want to do something like kind of glam, something a little bit glowy, not too intense, just like a little soft glam situation. Okay, you can see that's giving me a nice sheen to my skin. It just kind of feels like a moisturizer, to be honest, which I am here for, and I feel like it does have a slight scent. I feel like it does, or it's my perfume, I can't quite tell, but I feel like it's maybe slightly scented, but it's like a nice subtle smell. But yeah, this feels good. Feels really hydrating. It's not sparkly. It just gives me a nice little glow. Kind of like my Drunk Elephant bronzing drops that I love, but without the actual tint. It's more so just got a little bit of a sheen to it. So that's nice. Next to my brows, I have this product here from Gosh that I actually think I got in, it was either my Cult Beauty or my Glossy Box Advent Calendar, but it's the Brow Lift Lamination Gel. Oh, it actually looks kind of like the Refi Gel, which you guys know I'm obsessed with. Let's see. Okay, that's a lot. I do not need that much product. But I've not heard anything about this. You don't really hear too much about Gosh these days. It's almost like blue tone. I don't know if you will be able to see that on the camera, but it's got like a blue tint to it, which is interesting. I'm gonna take a spoolie just to kind of get rid of the excess and then smooth it down. Oh, it's very, very tacky, which gives me a lot of hope because this might mean that it will actually keep my brows down. I feel like there's so many products that say they're gonna like laminate your brows, but when it comes to actually like keeping them up, they just don't last. But this one feels like it might have a bit of staying power. Okay, the brows are definitely distant cousins today, not sisters, definitely not twins, but we're rolling with it because I don't think I can really move them anymore. So just be careful, this stuff dries down really, really quickly. Just trying to get rid of that residue, but it's literally like glue. Ooh, hang on a minute. We need the macro. Don't know if you guys can necessarily see in the camera, but I've got like a lot of shimmer that's just like settled into the corners of my face, like on my chin from that primer and like around my mouth and stuff. Just trying to make sure I rub it in, but yeah, just be cautious of that because I feel like I rubbed it in quite well, but the shimmer's sort of settled in certain areas on my face. Okay, I'm now gonna go in with this palette here from Florasis. So like I said, they have very kindly sponsored this portion of the video. All the Florasis products that I've tried out before have been incredible, but the main selling point for these guys here is literally the most beautiful makeup products you will probably ever see. So this is the case here. So this is the Florasis Lifelong Romance gift box. As you can see, the packaging is just insane. It's basically inspired by a Chinese fan. And when you open it up, like, it's literally the most beautiful thing you'll probably ever put on your face. It's all like velvet and just like this is a box that you keep. This isn't a box that you're just like, oh, cute, and then you throw it away. This is something that you keep on like your dresser or whatever. So this is the First Sight eyeshadow palette, which again is flipping stunning. And they have like a whole story behind all the Florasis products. So maybe I'll leave a link to that down below. But it's got this like magnetic lid, so you just slide it off. And do you see why I'm just like so amazed by these products? Because it's literally the most intricate eyeshadow palette you will probably ever lay your eyes on. So we've got a bunch of neutral shades. We've got like a little bronzer and a highlighter down on the bottom here. Look at this color. It's like a bluey brown shade and it's literally stunning. So yeah, we've got a mixture of mattes and shimmers. And again, it's obviously inspired by a fan. They also have this palette as well, which opens up in a different way. Look at this. This one's got some slightly brighter colors in there. But it's actually like the detail in these palettes is just insane. I don't even know how they do it. It's like witchcraft. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to ruin it. But all of Florasis products as well are inspired heavily by like skincare benefits. Let's swatch this one down here so you guys will be able to see it better. Look, you can see how pigmented they are. They are so buttery. And if you guys saw one of my previous videos that I did with Florasis before as well, their eyeshadow formula is incredible. Like not only do they look 10 out of 10, but they actually perform really, really well as well. So yeah, that's the palette there, which I'm gonna use in a second on my eyeballs. And I think I might actually use these two shades on my face later as well. But also in this ridiculously good looking box. Again, is this not just the most beautiful lipstick you have ever seen? It literally looks like a work of art. It's like a whole ass accessory. So this is one of their Blooming Rouge Love Lock lipsticks. I tried out one of these in my previous videos, but this is a new shade. This one here is in the shade Terracotta Romance. You've literally got this little key charm to go with it. Like it's literally the most beautiful lipstick I think I've ever seen. And you open it up by pressing this little lock on the sides and it comes at the end. And if you thought that was beautiful, look at this. Can you see the detail on that lipstick? I don't even want to swatch it, it's too beautiful. And yeah, like I said, I've tried out one of these colors before, but the formula is insane. They're like really, really buildable and they get so pigmented and they're so creamy and they feel really nice and lightweight on your lips. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a link to these Florasis products down below in the description box alongside the gift box as well, because honestly, like imagine these as a gift or like a gift to yourself, because they're really, really good products, like first and foremost, but also honestly, the most stunning products I think I've ever seen. So for my eyes, I'm gonna take a little bit of my P. Louise base, just like I usually do. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go in with this shade up here, which I think you can use as like a bronzer or contour, but I'm gonna use it in my crease. And just lay that down as a little shadow. I'm only using the tiniest amount. My psoriasis on my eyelid is clearing up a little bit, yay. That is literally like the most perfect crease shade. I bet that would look banging as a subtle contour as well. I'm now gonna go in with a little bit of this color here, which is like a warm terracotta. And I'm gonna work that in my crease a little bit lower down just to warm it up, because I think I'm gonna put that like bluey brown color all over my lids. And I like having a little bit of warmth underneath like a blue eyeshadow. I feel like it really makes it pop. I'm literally taking the same brush because I feel like right now I'm just using a whole load of brown tones. So I'm just using the same little skinny fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take that darker shade. It was this one here, which is like another matte, and I'm just packing that on my outer corner. I'm now gonna take this highlighter shade here. Don't worry, this brush is clean, it's just a little bit stained, and I'm gonna pop that on my brow bone. Oh, that is way more intense than I thought it was gonna be, and I am here for it. Blend that into the matte shadow that I did. Okay. Time for like the bluey brown color. Honestly, this looks stunning. I'm gonna take a flat brush. I'm ruining it. I'm ruining the detail. I'm gonna try it dry first and see what it looks like. Oh my God, I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but it's like a bluey brown shift. Like in some lights, it looks kind of browny. In some lights, it like looks really, really intense blue. Look at that color. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with that. It's like my favorite things rolled into one. Neutral eyeshadows and blue. I'm gonna try it with my finger to see how opaque I can get it. Oh my God. Okay, it pops even more with your finger. Ooh, I love it. I'm gonna leave it like that for a second. I'm gonna quickly do the other eye and then we'll move on to the base. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to this Morphe foundation here. I know there's been some drama about Morphe recently, but I already bought this foundation and I want to try it because I've heard a lot of good things. So this is the Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation, medium to full coverage, and I got it in the shade medium 14. Hopefully this color works. We can make it work. Quite a strong smell to it, but it smells kind of nice. You guys know me, I love a scent. If you could only get rid of like one of your senses, what would it be? Because I feel like I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking you to answer that question, because I don't know the answer. I feel like if I didn't have any taste, I would be ripped because I wouldn't feel the need to go and eat like 87 bags of sweets a week or cheeseburgers every 5 minutes. But there's no chance I could ever get rid of my smell. Looks pretty good so far. I definitely would say it's more erring on the edge of medium coverage as opposed to full. Like it is covering up everything I want it to cover up. But yeah, I would say it's slightly more of like a medium coverage than anything else. Looks really, really nice on my skin though. I'm really quite into that. Next, I'm gonna go in with this MILANI concealer that I have tried out before, but they sent me a new one in a different color and I haven't tried this out for ages, so I figured I would try it out again. It's the MILANI Conceal and Perfect long wear concealer, and I got this in the shade 135 medium beige. I'm gonna sharpen that up on the outer corner a little bit. This is part of like the same collection as the MILANI 2-in-1 foundation. Just go around my brows a little bit as well. Why have I drawn a cross? An interesting choice of placement there. And I'm gonna tap that in with this little like fluffy angle brush. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush. And it's really good for kind of everything, to be honest. I use it for highlighter sometimes. It's really good for concealer. Oh my God, why do I not use this concealer more? This is giving me really good coverage. Look at that. This brush fits really well in between my eyebrows as well. Ooh, that foundation and that concealer is a banging combination. I'm now gonna go in with this Huda Beauty cream blush. This is the LOVEFEST cream blush. It came out a little while ago and I'm gonna use this in the shade Burning Cherry. The packaging on this, again, today is like a day for really, really good packaging because once I can actually open this, like, can you see? It says share the upside down. And then when you turn it this way a bit, you can see it says love. But then in the mirror, it says share the love. I just think that's cool. I think I'm actually gonna apply this with my fingers. I also don't wanna ruin the packaging, so I'm just gonna go across and just use my fingers to pick it up. And just tap that on there. Woo! Oh my God, that is more intense than I thought it was gonna be. So just pat it in like that, and then I'm gonna go over it with my foundation brush just to make sure it's all blended in. That looks so good on the skin though. It hasn't changed the texture of my skin. It hasn't done anything weird. It's just chilling there. And take any excess just on my nose there. Ooh, nice and glowy, but not sticky looking. It actually feels like quite dry on my cheeks as well, but not in like a negative way. It just kind of feels like it's set in place and not really gonna go anywhere. I don't have any powder to try it today, so I'm just gonna set it down with my Laura Mercier. Let's see. Oh my God, that under eye looks freaking flawless. What? Have I found a new favorite concealer and powder combo? That literally looks flawless. Oh my goodness. I had that concealer in my collection for probably a couple of years maybe, and I've not tried it with this powder. That is going straight into my dressing table because I am gonna need to use that very, very often. That looks incredible. This looks really good. Yay! Like, I'm sorry, my cheek looks freaking flawless. These three, that foundation, that concealer, that powder, even that blusher, that big yes from me. Oh my God, I might have found a new favorite combination because that looks dope. Okay, I'm now gonna do a little bit of contouring using that shade in the Florasis palette. Just wanna use a tiny amount just to give me a little bit of chisel. Oh my God, once I blend that out, that actually looks like a shadow. Okay, let's quickly talk about the brow gel. You guys can probably see there's like a little bit of texture above my actual brows where I tried to take it off, but it didn't all quite come off. So there's a little bit of texture there, so just be warned with that brow gel. It's like very, very sticky. Yeah, my brows are literally like, they are like super glued to my face right now. But just be cautious of the fact that you might have a bit of residue that then doesn't really want to get off your face. I'm also going to do a little bit of nose contouring with this. I really, really loved, I think it was in my previous Florasis video, their like contouring sort of powder for my nose because it's like subtle enough. I mean, that isn't that subtle right now, but subtle enough so you can use it to contour your nose without it looking too intense. Nice and straight, and then I'll go over the top of it with my foundation brush. Actually, I'll take that concealer brush that I used and just pat over it lightly. I don't tend to put too much powder on my nose anyway, so it's not gonna go all weird me doing this. Ooh, snatched. Okay, I'm now gonna take this highlighter, which we've already seen on my brow bone. I might actually even take a little bit of this shade here. Just like a little bit of this like goldy sort of color. And just slightly dust that. Oh my God. I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer in a second. Don't worry, I feel like my face is just still looking a little bit beige right now, but that looks good. Obviously, I applied it with a bit more of a dense brush on my brow bone if you wanted to be like super opaque and silver, but just using a light hand and a fluffy brush, It just makes it go on a little bit more softer, but it's still freaking intense. And then my favorite thing to do, my inner corner, really just pack that in there. I want it to be blinding. Oh, that's good. This is going so well. I'm now gonna go in with this bronzer here from BPERFECT. This is one of their Fahrenheit Flare Luxe Powder Bronzers. I love, like they have face powders, they have highlighters, they have blushes of these, but I don't think I've actually tried out one of the bronzers. But I'm just gonna add a little bit of warmth to my face using this. Ooh, that is exactly what my face needed. But yeah, seriously, if you haven't tried any of these BPERFECT products, like I said, they have highlighters, blushes, their face powder. You guys know I'm not normally into like pressed face powders, but that one is probably one of my favorites. But they're so great. And I can now add this bronzer to the list as well because this is also just so easy. And it's sheeny, it's not shimmery. It just looks kind of like healthy on your skin without making you look muddy or too matte. It's a good color as well. And then gonna set all of that in place using this MILANI setting spray. It's the Make It Last Matte Charcoal Setting Spray. Didn't know it was a charcoal one. Is it gonna come out black or no? Smells nice. It's got a nice fine mist as well. Oh my God, it smells really good. Just let that sit on my skin. And I'm gonna do my usual inner corner flick and outer corner flick using this liner here from STILA. This is their Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and I got it in the shade Dark Brown. I need to try out more STILA products actually because they do so many good ones, and this liner is so fine. Okay, so let's do a little wing. I've been using the Huda Beauty Quick and Easy Life Liner, which is good, and I've also been using the Urban Decay Brow Blades. Okay, I know it's literally just like a brown wing. It's nothing crazy, but this is a new favorite. I can already tell you. I've tried out so many brown liners since I sort of fell in love with doing a wing. And this has given me the best of both worlds with the Huda Beauty one and the brow blades. Do a little inner corner moment. Such a fine nib as well. That was so easy. Oh, I love how this looks. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to mascara. I just like slapped my desk then. This is the Bourjois Ultra Mascara Length and Lift. It's got like 2 wands in it, I think, or like, I don't really understand. Oh, okay, no, this is one of those fun ones. Look, okay, try and like make sure it focuses. Focus, please. Look, I'm gonna do this, twist it. It's a grower and a shower. I'm gonna use it on the short setting just to really grab all of my lashes. I love the fact that Bourjois are back, you know. Let's go into sport mode. Oh, no, I actually prefer it when it's longer. That's what she said. That looks really good. I might do a little bit on my lower lashes in a minute. I'm gonna leave it as it is for a second though. Okay, now for my lips, I have this liner here from MUA. This one is in the shade Heartfelt. It's not gonna match my lipstick exactly, but it's like a similar sort of color family. So I'm gonna line my lips with that and then we're gonna fill it in with the Florasis lipstick. These liners are super creamy. Ooh, they're really pigmented. They're kind of like waxy as well, which means that they'll probably actually like stay on your lips and they won't like smudge off. And they're matte as well, so they're really good for overlining. Okay, now we're gonna try out this shade of the Love Lock lipstick. So I'm gonna press the little lock, boom. And yeah, the color's gonna be a bit different, but I still wanna try it. They're just like so pigmented. You know what? I would never normally wear this lip color with like a bluey cool toned eye, but I actually really kind of love it. What do you guys think? That is such a pretty shade. Okay, I'm now gonna go off camera, do a little something to my hair because right now I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna pop on some lashes and then I will show you guys the finished look. These lashes here are the RODIAL Naked Lashes and they're just my usual kind of like wispy 3/4 length sort of lashes that I'll probably cut off the end to around about here and just use them to kind of wing my eyes out even more. So I'm gonna go do that and then I'll show you guys the finished look. All right, guys, so this is the finished look and these lashes went on like a freaking dream. They were so easy to use. I literally went boop and they were basically just attached to my eyeballs. So yeah, this is the finished look. I think it's safe to say that I am obsessed with the base. I mean, I was pretty obsessed with just about everything that I tried today. I love like the base products, I love the lip products, I love the eyeshadow, the mascara, the liner is really, really good, and I actually really, really love the brow gel as well. Like, just note to self, wipe off the excess because it is a little bit gluey, but I actually love how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think. As always, I'll link all the products that I featured in this video down below, as well as the Florasis gift box, which honestly, I mean, you've heard me say it a million times now. Incredible, the most beautiful palette and lipstick and just generally most amazing products you'll probably ever come across in your life. They're so, so good. So I'll leave a link to that down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, or if you just want to be nice and help me out with the old YouTube algorithm, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload, say it with me, all the damn time. But apart from that, guys, that is it from me. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.